Hello, good evening.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir.
Good
Hi, sir.
evening.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
Good evening.
Hi,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening.
sir.
Hello. Hello.
Apple, sir.
Sorry.
Hi,
Um, Apple, you're cutting
sir.
off.
Hi, Mar- Morphew, sir.
Murphy, no need for sir na. Murphy la Murphy.
Okay, we would like to split record this. So this is for Project Manga to pass.
You're putol-putol din ka ako.
Copy ko po. Okay. Um, hello, Sir Murphyos. We would like to
Murphy.
ask permission.
Yes.
Murphy.
Murphy, sorry. We would like to ask permission if we can screen record this Google Meet
Sure.
for project purposes lang.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Adian start.
Okay. Um, Good evening, sir. Uh, we are here to talk. We want to interview you about the space, the office space that we are about to rent now in. Hello.
Sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello,
Kasi medyo putol-putol.
Hello. Sorry, sir. Putol. Madungog ko.
Yes. Kana.
Yes, yes.
First question, sir. What are the dimensions of the office space?
Uh, it should be around. It should be around 24 square meters. Sa isa ka unit, it should be around 24 square meters.
What is the exact address of space, sir?
990 Talamban, Cebu City. It's basically right outside of our house. So it's basically the same address as father's house na ko.
Uh,
I'd like to ask a question, sir.
Mhm.
Considering the area, is it a good spot to put up a dental clinic?
Actually, yes. Duha na kabuok ang inquire for dental clinic. Um, Recently, I think that was last year, 2 years ago, kaila nila ni Zach. She currently has two or three dental clinics, one in Lahog, one in Mandaue, and she wanted that space, pero wala na available area that good. So I would say yes.
What are okay? Continue, sir. Okay na.
Sorry.
So, what are the other perks that you offer that no other lessors are offering? So, what puts you ahead with other lessors?
Um, Siguro it's. I mean, if we compare it with the bigger lessors, kaning dagko na mga commercial spaces, we're easier to talk to if that makes sense. So na yung mga hangyo-hangyo, you can pretty much go straight to us instead of going to a manager and then mga hangyo-hangyo ginagmay. It's much easier to approach us because we're not one of those big um, developers with big properties. So it's different in this case.
Thank you, sir.
My question, sir, is how much is the monthly rent for the space?
Right now it's 15.
Another question, sir, what is the length of the contract and what is the length of the extension?
It has changed over the years. Since I think last year ba, nag-renew naman ang mga tenants. It's now down to 1 year na lang and then renew na lang. And then as mentioned earlier, mas ayon man ikasabot. So as far as renewals are concerned, depende ra. We haven't gone to that stage yet since nag-usab na tanan last year, but we're open to 1 or 2 years na usab. Pero from 2 years, we decided na yearly na lang ang contract.
Thank you, sir.
So I'd like to ask another question, sir. Because it is a commercial space, how many spaces are you offering? So pila ka mo commercial space
Three.
are you currently handling as of the moment?
3.
Three.
Like I mentioned, it's not one of those big properties. So it, for whatever needs the tenants would have, diretso again sa amoa, and then we're pretty much easier to speak with as compared to having to deal with managers as a property, tanan-tanan. Um, so, ito siya, mas dali ma-approach ang owners.
Um, my question, sir, is will there be an increase in rent in the future, or is this good for 10 years or more?
No, wala naman siguro mo sugot ron nga fixed for the next 10 years. Siguro napay mo sugot maybe 1 to 2 years, pero after that, nagin na siya increase.
Okay, sir. Next question, sir, is how often will rent increase and by approximately?
Depende sa abot. I would say for the three tenants that we have right now, since wala pa man sa dukay pa man ilang renewal, we haven't discussed it with them, but I would assume it should be around, the increase should be every year or every 2 years max. Medyo kuan mo ang real estate these days. So, like I mentioned earlier, 1 to 2 years siguro ang normal asking sa mga lessor nga magpa-increase kina sa monthly rent. Wala lisod na gid ang long term. Maybe except if you're talking about the really big realties. Maybe if you're talking about the kaning mga pila ka hectares na land, maybe, but for the small units like what we have or kaning mga stalls types, then it should usually be 1 to 2 years increase.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. Madawag ako.
Yeah.
Okay. My question, sir, would be, is there any restriction, sir, with your contract? Like, for example, is there any, like, specific, nga mag-grant ang imong ganahan? Like, dili ba ka ganahan na gamito na yung space for a house or for a certain business? Ano sa imong mga restrictions, sir?
The permit man good is for business, so dili gid siya technically pwede ihimong residential. So that's one. And then number two, what we try to avoid lang yun really is food business na diha magluto, like daghan lang idol in the past lechon manok, which we try to stay away because again it's right outside of the house niya, ang amo awas ang baho and then ang aso. There are also a few inquiries for bakeries, so we also try to avoid it because dira magluto and same thing ang aso and everything. So we've over the years the tenants that we've had were offices, pharmacies, parlors, some general merchandise, but mostly dry goods services.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And other food, sir, like, is there parking available, sir? Like, ang payment sa, nabay payment sa, separated ba siya? Nabay nga ng mga kanang rent things, sir? Like, lahi ang space, lahi po ang rent for parking or sir?
No, it's the same. All in na siya.
Okay, sir. And then, when it comes to legal obligations, sir, ba, like, renewing lisensya, mga because, sir, sa place, like, mga legal obligations, kinsa ang mo pay, or mo pay credit ikaw, or, nag-rent?
What do you mean?
Like for example kanang mag-renew og mga renew og um tawag ni tawag na nga variant
permits, business permits, ang
kaya
it,
taxes.
it will have to be the tenant, yes. Yes.
And then if ever sir ba like kanang naabit o kay kanang renovation sa place, would you allow it ra?
Depends. So, if, for instance, moingon mo na for your, let's say for instance, for your dental clinic, kailangan mo mag-add of example, additional walls.
Yeah, with that.
Depende sa construction. If it's kanang simple lang, then okay ra. Pero if dagko jud kaayo nga construction, then sa butod, maybe additional fees, additional payment. Depende ra gyud siya sa construction na yun.
Okay, okay. And then lastly sir, personally like sa imong contract like unsay mga agreement sa lease,
Agreement sa
terms of agreement sa lease bitaw.
in what terms?
And like for example kanang like for example kanang nabay advance.
Yes, it's 1 month advance and 1 month deposit.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Sir, na ako'y question, sir ba? Sa katong area nga imuhang gi-offer, like for rent, na siya like popular na landmarks nga pwede maatuan sa ubang tao, like for example, after nila magkuan.
Right beside, it's right beside 7-Eleven. I forgot the name of the hotel. Forgot. Basta okay, right beside it is a 7-Eleven. And then, mga few meters ahead is Piazza Alicia. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it in Talamban. But yeah, I think the easiest would be a 7-Eleven Tapad.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Ay, sir, good evening, sir. Akong question kay, naaray ko kanang ang building kay fireproof or siya or floodproof?
Yes. Requirement na sa OBO if I'm not mistaken. So yes. And then each tenant na sa gid required kanang extinguishers. So, yes.
And yeah, sir, kanang naa kay mga extra charges or gipala ra nimo kung naay mga dagko nga equipment nga iga-install sa imong fan.
Like what?
For example, kanang mga things nga sir. Saba. Example. Tabang. Mother dear.
Dental chair.
Maayong ano.
We haven't tried pero Unsa ba di kailangan sa dental chair, di ba? Madala ra man na niya, isod lang or how is it set up ba?
Ikaw ano
Ay,
siya?
i-install man na siya, sir, sa
Install?
building jud.
You mean sa floor?
Yeah.
Should be okay. I mean, yeah, it should be okay. To be honest, wala pa mi katanaw ano ka na-install din sa chair sa floor. There were a couple before. There were a few instances na additional kanang mga light material walls, okay ra. And honestly, kalimutan ko sa itsuras dental chair. Pero it should be okay, I guess.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
What I remember was katong parlor, no? So naagi sila katong chair sa parlor nga kanang mo recline and I don't know say kaliya sa dental chair, but yeah.
Na pa may additional questions, guys?
Wala rin.
I think that would be all, Sir Murphyos. Thank you for your time, and I hope your business will prosper. So that would be all.
Thank you. Yes.
Maybe soon, sir, like, kanang your place, kanang nakita, nagsan makag-picture ato, ko ano, Claude, no? Sa inang place.
Ang outside lang.
But,
Actually, Google Earth, Google Map, or man sa noon. Yeah. And I'm not sure if silang Zach na sila yung pictures.
Face
Oo.
Or putol-putol.
Ah, no?
Di ka madunggan.
Ay, okay. Sige. Wala to.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ay,
Alright, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We really appreciate.
Based on the interview that we had and by seeing the photos of the place and knowing its dimensions, I would definitely go for this place for me to put up my clinic because of the 5 reasons. First, because it is a very strategic place, knowing that it is located in a busy highway, then it can easily be accessible by the potential patients, and it can also readily be seen by a lot of people passing by. So I would really expect a lot of walk-in patients in this place. Second is because it has a parking lot, so I can park my car soon there. So it is a really big yes for me. Third, it's because of the lessor is okay with their minor renovations, and I am really okay with that because I am a person who really wanted my clinic to be in line with my taste. So it's also a yes for me. And four, because it is a really it has enough space. It is a big space for me to really put up my clinic and do a lot of decorations there. So, and number 5 is the lessor's character. It is really important for me as someone who really likes people, someone who is a social butterfly. I really wanted also someone who is very understanding, and by interviewing sir and interviewing the lessor, I can really sense that he is open for the agreement, which he also say yes with the agreements, that he is open for the agreements. So I think that his character also would help me to really boost my business, boost my clinic. And it's really important that you had understanding, good relationship with the lessors. So I think that 5 reasons is what made me go for the place. It's not only the location, but also the relationship also that you had with the people. Thank you.
For me, ako ang gusto i-consider ang i-offer sa mo ni Sir Murphy because he is very open for negotiations. The space pod kay enough siya to build a dental clinic and also easy siya i-locate. Kaya if ako manggod, ako ang pasyente, gusto ko dali ko makakita kung asa ang gusto na ko adtuan nga dental clinic. So if I will build a dental clinic, it should be a place where the patient could easily go or could easily find even in the Google map.
The space has a potential for putting up a dental clinic since it's located in the city and is very accessible for everyone. Plus, it's located in a very strategic place where people can see it more clearly since it's already on the side of the road and very near convenience stores. Another big factor for me is the lessor. Sir Murphy's is very flexible towards his tenants and offers a reasonable rental fee for them. Plus, he gives a free parking, which is very important for businesses nowadays. Lastly, you could make your space as pleasing as possible since he is very lenient towards renovations as long as you ask permission when doing partitions or major constructions. For me, it's an area I would consider renting for my future dental clinic.
If I were to put up my own clinic, I would consider the location my group and I picked. The location for Sir Murphy's office for me is a good place to start up a dental clinic since it is located in a place where there are a lot of people and it is easy to find since there are a lot of well-known landmarks near the area. Also, the monthly rent of the place is reasonable and I think it is a big help since the clinic or business is still new. The place is also big enough considering that it is located in Cebu and I know that it is difficult to find a big place for a dental clinic here unlike other cities.
So the reason why I want to open my dental clinic in this area is because it's accessible and visible. Accessible and visible in the sense that it's on the highway, so you can easily locate it and it can easily be marketed to your future patients. And as well, there are establishments such as 7-Eleven and hotel on the side, so people can easily spread the word by mouth that a dental clinic is open there and can easily be marketed. That would be all. Thank you.
So with regards to our interview, the space that our interviewee, Sir Murphy Galariana, has made mention is located at 990 Talamban, Cebu City. It can also be found beside Isla Suites Hotel. There's a 7-Eleven found in this hotel, which makes it much easier to spot. A few meters away also is Piazza Alicia, which is another landmark in Talamban that can help locate the place further. From the close landmarks alone, I think this space is a good spot to establish our future dental clinic, as it can be located easily and there are also potential clients from these areas that may pass by and notice our clinic, as it can be openly seen around the area, which is something that a clinic should also have, in my opinion, to potentially attract clients. A great thing about this space also was that it meets the usual business requirements, especially for safety measures, such as the space being fireproof or floodproof, which are emergencies that are life-threatening. And I think that promoting safety and security for both our clients and employees are matters that should also be given prioritization. A bonus to this space is that a parking space is made available together with the rent to the space, which is very practical, especially for clients who have vehicles with them, as this would be much more convenient on their half. Regarding the space itself, the lessor mentioned he has 3 available units, which would be around 72 square meters in total. One thing that I thought was a green flag for this space was that the lessor had a very friendly and comfortable aura, in the sense wherein we could easily be able to talk to him if we had any concerns about the space and our future establishment. I thought he made very reasonable statements as well about the space itself and the rent. In my opinion, I think that this space has great potential for a dental clinic in the future, especially for dentists who are about to start their own private practice and are just starting to grow in the business.